Buckle up, folks, the legend's back, and it's gone absolutely wild. This isn't your average 4x4. This is the rebirth of an icon. A war machine reborn for the future. A monster with torque, steel, and soul. Welcome to the ultimate 2025 Hummer H1 fantasy build. A cinematic, rebellious, no-holds-barred machine that defies expectations, laughs in the face of terrain, and brings the battlefield straight to the streets. This is the H1 reimagined. Let's dive in, into design, into engineering, into pure, unfiltered power. The Hummer H1 story is born in war. Desert Storm. Afghanistan. Built for military conquest, not for morning coffee runs. The AM General Humvee was never meant for suburban malls or valet stands. But when it hit the civilian market in the early 90s, everything changed. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course, who started it all. He wanted one. He got one. Then the world followed. That hulking, squared-off silhouette became a cultural icon. A machine that screamed power, toughness, American excess. But the world changed. Gas prices spiked. Emissions got serious. The H1 died. But in this fantasy, it never died. It evolved. First things first, the design. This 2025 Fantasy H1 keeps the blocky DNA of the original. Wide stance. Flat panels. Towering ride height. You see it, you step aside. But now, it's been refined. It's sculpted with purpose. The grille is wider, bolder, and features integrated LiDAR sensors. The headlights? Quad-beam adaptive lasers, hidden behind armored sapphire glass. Everything is functional, everything is savage. The hood vents are active aero. The fenders? Carbon fiber reinforced Kevlar. You can shoot this thing with a rifle and it won't flinch. The paint? Tactical matte green infused with nanoparticle self-healing tech. Scratch it, scuff it, it heals in hours. This isn't just design. It's dominance, visualized. Under the hood, we threw away the rulebook. No tiny turbocharged 4-cylinder here. This H1 rocks a 7.0-liter twin-turbo V12, built from the bones of a racing engine, and paired with a 300-kilowatt electric hybrid drive. Combined output? 1,250 horsepower. 1,800 pound-feet of torque. Top speed? Limited to 155 miles per hour, but it'll get there before your heart can settle. 0 to 60? A shocking 3.8 seconds, in a truck that weighs nearly 9,000 pounds. It uses a 3-mode drive system, Combat for max power, Crawl for low-speed torque management, and Ghost for silent, full EV operations. Perfect for stealth trailblazing. This engine isn't just powerful. It's righteous. This H1 isn't just muscle. It's a fortress. We equipped it with Class B7 ballistic armor, military grade. Bulletproof glass. Undercarriage explosion shielding. And a thermal camouflage system that masks IR signatures. The suspension? Quad hydraulic adaptive dampers with height adjustability up to 24 inches of ground clearance. Crawl over rocks. Ford rivers. Drop off cliffs. It'll survive. Active scan terrain mapping feeds into the AI-based chassis controller. It sees the terrain before you feel it. It adjusts. It protects. It conquers. Run flat tires, beadlock wheels, and a self-inflating air pressure system round it out. This isn't suspension. It's off-road warfare. Step inside. Welcome to the cockpit of tomorrow. Forget soft-touch plastics. The dash is forged aluminum, carbon fiber, and mil-spec rubber. Switches are toggles, levers, and digital overlays. Every surface is resistant to water, sand, heat, and shock. The seats? Recaro Command Series, built with temperature control, biometric sensors, and quick-release harnesses. You're not sitting. You're suiting up. Infotainment? 21-inch HUD with augmented trail projection, multicam drone views, and encrypted satellite comms. You control everything with voice, gesture, or direct neural input. This isn't luxury. It's command. This H1 thinks for itself. A fully integrated AI battle brain named Cerberus manages all subsystems: engine performance, terrain scanning, threat detection. Got a drone tailing you? Cerberus deploys ECM pulses. Ambushed? Deploys smokescreen and chaff countermeasures. Need recon? Launches an autonomous scout drone with thermal and night vision. Security? Fingerprint ignition, retinal scanner, and anti-hijack gas dispersion in cabin. You own this beast. No one else. Cerberus is the unseen co-pilot, alert, silent, deadly. This H1 laughs at terrain. The new 8x8 drive system with torque vectoring gives each wheel independent control. It climbs 60-degree inclines. It fords 5 feet of water. It side hops via kinetic suspension shifts. It spins 360 degrees with its crab walk mode. Sand, snow, rock, ice, irrelevant. Select terrain type, and the AI recalibrates everything in real time. Off-roading in this fantasy H1 isn't just driving. It's domination. Want more? Build it. Optional modular roof with drone landing pad. Rear Minilab module for field missions. Solar armor for passive charging. Rear-mounted motorcycle extraction unit. Pop-up mini drone swarm. Laser rangefinder. EMP burst generator. This is a fantasy, so go crazy. Build it your way. Why this? Why the H1? Because nothing else captures the blend of raw brutality and technical brilliance like it. In a world where vehicles are becoming sterile, quiet, and soft, the H1 reminds us what a machine can be. It's heritage. It's rebellion. It's the refusal to conform. The 2025 Hummer H1 fantasy build is more than a dream, it's a battle cry. A beast forged in imagination, dripping with aggression, clad in armor, built for legends. It's the future through the eyes of the past, wild, dangerous, unapologetic. This isn't a car. It's a warhammer on wheels. And in the fantasy garage of dreams, the H1 reigns supreme. If you loved this cinematic fantasy journey, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop a comment below. What's your ultimate H1 build? But let's not stop there. Let's push the envelope further, into true apocalypse-ready territory. Imagine a rooftop-mounted missile defense turret. It's automated, retractable, and AI-guided. Capable of launching non-lethal deterrents or flares to disorient aerial threats. It's not just protection. It's declaration. Integrated side-mounted flamethrowers, because why not? Controlled via steering wheel paddles for low-speed defense against wild terrain or theoretical post-apocalyptic scavenger mobs. This is an H1 that says, keep your distance. The rear cargo bay? Reinforced modular slide-out that transforms into a full survival pod. Inside, satellite uplink, food and water rations, 3D printer for parts and tools, solar-powered emergency generator, and a collapsible drone charging station. You could live off-grid for weeks. Or months. Storage compartments in every crevice, under seats, within doors, roof compartments. Magnetic mounts for rifles, tools, tactical gear. There's even a concealed compartment behind the rear panel with a foldable electric dirt bike. When the trail ends, the adventure doesn't. Onboard AI assistant, Cerberus, now has predictive learning based on your past driving patterns, preferred routes, and even vocal stress analysis to detect danger or fatigue. It adapts, learns, and evolves with you. It becomes your most trusted ally, a co-pilot that never sleeps. Interior lighting changes with mission profile. Red combat lighting for night ops. Daylight balanced whites for maintenance. Tactical blues for command mode. All voice controlled. The cabin breathes with energy, mood, and power. The tires? Not rubber anymore. Airless terrain adaptive composite wheels with temperature sensitivity, automatic debris ejectors, and claw-like retractable spikes for ice and vertical traction. It's science fiction made metal. The infotainment system? Holographic. Expandable. Detachable interface tablets embedded in the doors, steering, and seatbacks. So you can stay connected, or disconnected, in the middle of nowhere. Streaming content in a war zone? Why not? And yes, it still plays cassette tapes. Because sometimes nostalgia hits harder than bass. The doors are suicide-hinged, armored like a bank vault, and open via biometric input. The windshield? Augmented reality smart glass. Project maps, terrain, drone footage, and even a thermal overlay right in your field of vision. This isn't a dash. It's a digital command center. There's a forward assault mode. Press one button and the entire front end stiffens, lowers, vents engage, and sound profile deepens into a roaring symphony of mechanical thunder. It's part intimidation, part battle stance. And what about the sound system? 40-speaker array. Bulletproof subwoofer casing. Adaptive EQ based on terrain and engine note. It compensates in real time, giving you perfect audio while rock crawling at 40-degree tilt. You haven't heard music until you've blasted heavy metal across a desert plain with this beast. We even imagined a modular weapon mount for those who operate in hostile territories, attachable to either side or roof rail, easily converted between storage and defense modes. Fantasy? Maybe. But we're here to build legends. The undercarriage houses a magnetic field emitter, useful for deactivating landmines or triggering sensor fields. It's something straight out of sci-fi, but hey, so is this entire build. There's a manual override steering yoke with retro feedback system, letting you control the beast like an old war machine, with raw sensation and no electronics in between. Because sometimes, instinct is the best technology. Fuel? Hybrid, yes, but with optional hydrogen backup and solar skin charging. Range? Over 1,200 miles combined. Refuel? Do it anywhere with the portable electrolysis generator and atmospheric water collector. Bring it to Mars, it'll run. Even the horn is weaponized. Programmable multitone bursts, ultrasonic deterrence, and wildlife-safe low-frequency warnings for off-road animal zones. Every detail matters. You want cinematic? It comes with embedded 360-degree cameras with night vision, heat vision, and black and white film-grade grain filters. Everything you record in this rig looks like it came out of a dystopian movie. The final touch? A custom engine start sequence with a rumble that echoes like thunder and a display on the HUD reading, "Engage." This isn't just fantasy. It's the peak of imagination. Where metal, AI, history, and rebellion converge into the most outrageous vehicle concept you've never seen, but now can't forget. The H1 never left us. We just hadn't dreamed hard enough. This is the Hummer. Reborn. Reforged. Unstoppable. And this build? This one is for the legends who still dream loud. So tell us in the comments, what feature would you add to this beast? Drop your idea, hit that like, and if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Because at Gearless, we don't just build cars. We build wild, feral machines for untamable souls. Until next time, never settle. Never soften. Stay gearless.